The story of David and Goliath is one of the most iconic scenes in the Bible. Armed with nothing but a sling, the young shepherd boy takes down the fearsome Philistine giant. Although it's a beloved and popular tale, there's one big problem with it: Goliath's height. You see, no one can quite agree on the giant's size. Where the Bible sees Goliath at approximately 10 feet tall, there are other, arguably more plausible sources that have him a bit shorter, at the more realistic height of about 7 feet. The story takes place during the reign of King Saul, who ruled the kingdom of Israel in the 11th century BCE. Now, things are not looking good for the nation. They were losing a war against the Philistines, a group of people that lived to the south, in modern-day Gaza. The Israelite and Philistine armies were gathering in the valley of Elah, preparing for battle. Out of the Philistine camp emerges a huge figure, Goliath of Gath. Every morning and evening, he calls out to the Israelite camp, demanding a champion to face him in single combat. The Israelites desperately looked amongst each other, then looked towards their king, but he was too afraid to step forward. Each day, the giant repeated his demand, and each day, no one agreed to fight him. That is until one day, when a shepherd boy, David, overhears Goliath and plans to step forward. Despite having no military experience, he approaches the Israelite army, and King Saul hurriedly accepts his request to fight the giant. The king offers the boy his armour, but it's too heavy and David rejects it. Instead, he grabs his sling and selects 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream, putting them in his pouch. David passes through the Israelite ranks to meet Goliath. The giant laughs and says, quote, "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks? Come to me, I will give your flesh to the birds of the air and to the wild animals of the field." The Philistines start laughing and curse the God of Israel. Unfazed, David responds with this famous line: "This very day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you down and cut off your head, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hand." With that, David loads a small stone in his sling and launches it at Goliath. The stone strikes him square between the eyes, killing him instantly. David approaches the body and removes the head, displaying it to the horrified Philistine army. Dismayed, the Philistines retreat and their camp is plundered by the Israelites. David returns to King Saul, proudly holding up the head of the conquered Philistine champion. The story marks the beginning of David's rise to power and highlights just how unfit King Saul is to rule. Soon, David will replace Saul as the rightful king of Israel. If you open a copy of the Bible, you'll find this story in the first book of Samuel, chapter 17. Scroll down to verse 4